180. Blue. Like the 59. Hey, defense.
They'll run for the first time to Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, ball. Front 9. Watch the run. Hey, Delta.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here we go.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert. Mike's 59. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Three and a half to go, first quarter.
Mike the 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Red. Mike.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now it's Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Lock in. You don't want it. Hey, Haywood. 59. Blue. So don't say nothing. Joker. Red,
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Red, up.
First down, a run with Cohen. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Work. Switch on travel.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
You. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Get up.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the green field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
65. Hey, 18.
Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Red, 57's a Mike. Get him. Go. Get him. 57's a Mike. Watch 57. I'm coming.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And
so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Watch the slant.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. try to run for it with Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 18. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Check 26, check 26. Check. Fresno. Red.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Jump! 180! 59, Mike the 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Alert! Mike, check. 59. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up. Check, crunch. Hey, alert.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away from, and this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey. Deuce.
Trubisky to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Trubisky to throw. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 20.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no time. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. To try again after the sack. Trubisky flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Alert, alert, alert. Jim, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike Part 9. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, exit. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking sideline, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 57.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, ball.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Check, 59. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Again, it's Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Staying open. Staying open.
Check 59. Mike is coming. 59.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Get in here. Come on.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Motion. 57's the mic.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Ran. Check, Mike 57. Where's Trey? Wahoo!
57. Mike, 57. He runs.
Lock in. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, check.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check the backer.
Under 10. 10. Ran.
This is Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the 39, Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the 4th quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Trubisky to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
18. 58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right? Smooth.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
No. Off. Alert. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll drop the throw. Robinson's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Who that?
Here's Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Trubisky to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Getting it to their playmaker, Cordero Patterson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
That was the mic. Watch 57. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 57.
Hey, high 7.
Rabbit. Rabbit.
Blue.
57's the mic. I got wide.
Hey, check.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long.
Hey, Alpha.
Come on. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, watch the ball.
57's the mic. Mic 57.
Alert.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Silver.
Hey, check, Mike.
Now Trubisky on third and long. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Trubisky now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10.
Red,
Now Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Lock in. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Mike, check. 59.
Buzz. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Check 3. Showing it.
Alert.
They try again with Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Now Trubisky. He finds Robinson, and he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Win championships, baby. Jack.
Hey, 18. Alert. Red, up.
First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's make these babies cry. Red, up. Let's make these babies. X3, 218, chop.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
In your face.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Red, up.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Bravo.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Out of the gun, Trubisky looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up in. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Shift. Watch the shift. Alert 3. Alert 3. Move.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Alert. Alert. 57
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, 2nd down. They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach at Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. Used to drive him crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions, as that one was there.
Hey, 18. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Alert! Let's get to second. Go! So we got man.
Throwing here, Trubisky, letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, nearly a victory if he could have held on, but at least it does lead to a fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially keep this game alive in OT. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially keep this game alive in OT. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially keep this game alive in OT. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. So that'll back him up 5. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a costly turnover there as the ball... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he... would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
All right, T, let's all right, T. Slam on. Slam.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On first down, Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, watch your leg.
Throwing is Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to... And he is in. Touchdown.
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in, we've simplified...
Jahan, 180! Jahan, 180! Wait, son! Jahan! 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 180! Wait, Jahan! Hot! Jahan! 180! Wait, son! Jahan! 180! Jahan! Jahan! Wait, Jahan! Hot! Jahan! 180! Wait, son! Jahan! 180! Wait, son!
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week.
Jahan!
You know what?
180!
Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Jahan! 180! Jahan! Here we go. Jahan! 180! Wait, Jahan! Hot! Jahan! 180! Wait, son! Jahan! 180! Wait, son! We're going! We're going! Let's go! Jahan! 180! Jahan! 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 180! Wait, Jahan! Hot! Jahan! 180! Wait, Jahan! Jahan! 180! Jahan! Jahan! 180! Wait, Jahan! Hot! Jahan! 180! Wait, Jahan! Jahan! 180! Wait, Jahan!
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Yellow! On the blue, 18! On Sunday.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
And a first down, Chiefs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Easy. Alpha.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Yeah. You don't want none. Mike, check.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go. Let's get it.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Pass the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
3 bud.
Check 9. Hey, ball.
Here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Finding Gabriel, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going up top. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky, touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. It's Hill, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. They're inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl, but 15 have already been announced, and it's a pretty good list so far. Guys like Harold Carmichael, Bobby Dillon, Alex Karras, Donnie Shell, Duke Slater, a number of others in there as well, CD.
Yeah, you're right about that. And what this does is they hope it helps ease the backlog of some of the great candidates that are out there. You know, Max Speedy and Ed Sprinkle, people may have forgotten about, but they were tremendous during their time frame. And we did get to see, if you were watching television, coaches Bill Cowher and Jimmy Johnson receive their invitation to Canton from the president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And we saw those announcements live. Well, it was so much fun, wasn't it? And the emotion that came through. And let's not forget Executive George Young, who built the New York Giants back in the day with Bill Parcells and crew to win Super Bowls. And former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, he presided over the big growth of the league. And contributor Steve Sable of NFL Films, who should have been in a long time ago. Without NFL Films, I don't think we have the number of fans watching the game today. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 57. My time.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 21. Here we go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, you know, occasionally we see unlikely heroes in the postseason, but Raheem Mostert, wow, I mean, everybody knows the story by now, but undrafted out of Purdue, cut 6 times by the Eagles, Dolphins, Ravens, Browns, Jets, and Bears. A few of those teams wouldn't mind a do-over, I would imagine, because he latched on in San Fran as a special teamer, and boy, has he taken off late.
And I actually was fortunate enough to see his breakout game at Baltimore. 146 yards in the regular season. They lost by a field goal at the buzzer, but still, you knew then, okay, this guy's got some juice to him. And how about the explosion in the NFC title game against Green Bay? The first man in NFL playoff history to rush for over 200 yards at 220 and 4 touchdowns. No longer is he just a special teams player. He's now a lead running back for a team in contention for the Super Bowl.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there to first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mike, here we go. Like 20. QB's up. Watch QB's up. 21. Hey, box truck.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. 59.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Absolutely nowhere. He's coming. 21. Kill. One, Omaha.
On 2nd and 1, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Gun. Shift. White.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 29 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's got some space here. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. 69 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
65, 55. I got you. Get that quarterback at all costs.
58's the mic.
6. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Hey, take your shot. Back down.
21. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Ran, tuck.
Watch twist.
80 weapons. Ran, tuck.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
I got him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
You.
First and 10 at the 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Mike 57. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This time, Trubisky will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line, but as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I got you. I got you.
Mostert. And some room to work. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 70 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Makes the score Bears 17, 49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. This is Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
21.
Now Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
21. Hey, exit. 58.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, gun.
Let's go, right here. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Keep it up, defense.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here comes Pettis on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
How much fun.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
21. White. I got this.
Roy.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No. Me. 57 the mic. It's a party now. It's a party.
Out of the gun, Trubisky steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run. Alert flare. Joker. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Hey, alert.
I got you, boy.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go!
Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the throw there gonna be incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. There he goes inside the 30. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Elliott. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Go. Go. Check.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Here's Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. He'll have another first down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Elliott. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
27. He's crashing. He's 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
47.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Second down and goal. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, hey, CD, we talked about some of the guys that were going into the Hall of Fame, the 15 that we already know. But of the more modern-day players that are finalists, who do you think's going to get in?
That is really, really difficult. I'm glad you asked because it gives us a chance to kick it around just a little bit. Tony Baselli, the left tackle, a lot of people have not put him in, I think, due to longevity. But when he played, he was as good as it got. I mean, the best in the game. I think it's his time. I think he's going to...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. It's caught. Cooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Now Prescott on fourth down. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bears 7.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Right there.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. His throw incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First down.
It's serious right here, so we got to step it up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go. Hey, whoa. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
It's out of the 29-yard line. Tighten up. We're going to 54.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Prescott. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Hey, 18. 54. Hey, echo. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now it's Trubisky. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You draw forfeit. Alert.
Again, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Now Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trubisky to throw again. And he is going to go down. back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Alert.
Big edge.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Prescott, and that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott, he's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Cooper was the target there. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, I got you.
18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, That could possibly seal this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Forbath to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here I come again.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit, because I will leave openings. Right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there, because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
Here we go, 47. 58, right over there, right over. Mike, 58. Kill. Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let him know. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 57, Mike 57.
Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap. Check us out at